From serving and protecting his community as a constable in Jamaica to topping the charts with his infectious rhythms, Omi's journey is truly inspiring. Known for his humility and calm personality, this talented singer-songwriter has captured the hearts of millions with his breakout hit, Cheerleader.
Yes, with a voice that blends the soulfulness of reggae with the catchiness of pop, Omi's music transcends borders and genres. As he prepares to take the stage at Camp Fiji, American military base in Japan on October 20, we're happy to have him share his story, passions, and music with us. Good afternoon, my boss. Welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. We're so excited to have you. Welcome. Yeah. I don't know. You just bring this nice energy in
Calming
the space.
energy.
Yeah.
Very calming energy, right?
So.
Wow, that's a good thing. Yes.
Now, Omi, let's take it back to your formative years because, for a lot of our listeners and viewers, it may be the first time we're going to, get to know you on that level. What was it
Right.
like growing up in Maypen, Clarendon?
Very, very humble beginning. Very, very humble beginning. My mom and dad, we didn't have a lot, but we had each other.
Yes.
As I always say, and that to me means everything.
Good.
Now, as a child growing up, as per usual with a lot of Jamaican, we grew up in a church and we sing for the choir and do all these things.
I don't
Now,
know
you
that
sang at
story.
every occasion that provided the audience. The church, school concert, any community gathering. And your late dad, Jack Hen, was also a musician.
Yes.
So who were some of your other musical influences?
Hey, man, doing research.
I mean, that's what we do here, okay?
Hey, man, doing research. All right. Yeah, I mean, my dad was one of my biggest influences, but outside of all of that, I came from an era, especially during my high school years, where I was exposed to other genres of music, like hip hop.
Yeah.
And that's the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So hip hop, and I've always loved reggae music. I've always loved soul, and we're talking about like the Nat King Cole and James Brown and Bob Marley, of course, and Peter Tosh.
Of course, of
Peter
course.
Tosh, actually, yeah. So it's like a melting pot of different genres. Growing up.
And personalities too. I
Yeah,
like
of
that.
course.
Like that. Let's take it back to school days. Garvey Maceo High School. Yeah. How would your peers and teachers remember you?
Quiet. Very, very, very quiet. I was actually a prefect.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
so
Well, how did that work with being quiet?
Quiet and a prefect.
Were you more assertive as a prefect, or were you the type
Yeah,
that
I was easygoing. I was well behaved. Deportment overall, everything was kind of just on point. I was an art student, so big ups to Mr. Atkinson if he's listening to this right now. Big ups to Teach. Yeah,
Yeah. So you enjoyed doing art.
of course. Yeah, visual arts.
What were some of your other subjects that you really liked?
Well, I love English because and English literature because of the whole writing aspect of things.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
composing a story, being able to tell a story, and I think that has helped me a lot in my music composition as well.
Love that.
Very good.
And all before this, musical journey, you were a police, and also
Yes.
fast forward to 2022, we spoke about this here, where you were selected as the first recipient of the, JCF Special Award for
Yes.
consummate contribution to the organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that recognition mean to you?
Oh, it means a lot. The JCF, I consider them family,
Yeah.
even to this day. It's a part of the training. It is that type of training doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't matter what your career path is moving forward. That training doesn't go nowhere. And this
Yes.
is why I always tell people to try to assimilate training. Try to soak up as much as you can. It's a college. It's a university basically.
True.
Yeah, yes.
True.
Because we're talking about laws and police procedure. We're talking about first aid. We're talking about firearm and field training. And all these things come together. It just forms a part of my identity now.
Yeah, and I think that's so good because that's one of the things I want to ask you. How did that period of your life, learning those disciplines, becoming who you are, prepare you for the music industry?
All right, fun fact. When I met Clifton Specialist Dylan, big ups to Specialist.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, when I met Clifton Specialist Dylan, I was in training. And, a lot of people was saying, hey, why don't you why is he continuing to train for the JCF? Because we know what you're about to do. We know what
Right.
you're capable of.
Yes.
And you know, to many people who don't know Specialist is because he's also very quiet. We're talking about Shabarangs, Patra,
Yeah, man.
Kimana Male, the whole works.
Yes.
You
The
know,
pioneers.
Yeah. So when you know a lot of I'm sure a lot of his peers were like, hey, you know, take him out to training and let him, and he was like, no, I think he needs the discipline. You know,
Absolutely.
and I want to tell you that the JCF, just to speak on that a little bit, the JCF is one of the most rounded organization in terms of developing a person.
That's great. That's wow.
Yeah, in
Big up.
terms of developing a person, because you even do public speaking. You do etiquette training, like
Everything.
how to eat around the table.
yeah.
Oh, that's very good.
Like, listen, they go in on it. So
Yeah.
I think, you know, that was one of my. I have no regrets.
No regrets.
No
And that's good. Would you say then that meeting Specialist was a pivotal moment in your decision making?
Most definitely. Yes,
Right.
most definitely. And from there, you know, the relationship that we've forged is like a father and son. I think
Yes.
it has transcended, you know, being, you know, artist management.
Right.
Yeah, it's now father and son type of relationship. You know, his teachings, you know, money management, all of that.
Listen, now some core skills. Those are some important core skills that
Very necessary.
a lot of
man.
artists need.
Yes.
Volleyball,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
Jamaican artists.
Yeah.
Me tell her.
Because as them start making some money, you
Yeah.
start up on
Yeah.
tour,
Yeah.
you're in this newfound light. You're just like, you know, just spend in 2 years on the line. You're like,
Mark,
oh, wow,
you know,
where did
you
it
know
go?
that first check,
Yeah, you're kinda-
especially coming from
You want
nothing.
splurge and you
Yeah,
want
man,
a
you
little
wanna
bit,
all
yeah.
the things you wanted to get.
but I must say the quicker you snap out of it is the better. You know, the quicker you snap back to reality.
Yes.
When you start believing the fairy tale, that's when you're in trouble.
Yes.
See it?
Deep. We're gonna take a time signal. We're still here with Omi, and you know this wonderful, wonderful journey and wonderful career that he's had. I'm not going away. We're gonna take a time signal and come right back.
Yeah.
Oxymaster make everything cleaner.
The time by Oxymaster, the stain blaster, is
It is 4:15 p.m.
Beat the heat this summer with a Hisense air conditioner. The temperature, brought to you by Aliabra Brands Limited, is...
It is 32 degrees Celsius here in Kingston and 31 degrees Celsius in Montego Bay. Now, Omi, so you started music, you know, obviously now, you know, thinking about this as a career, and then the world was introduced to you in 2012.
Yeah.
With this song that you were trying to, at that particular time, you know, trying to say, you know, what genre now of
Yes. Where do I
would
fit?
fit in, and you're just like, you know, it's pop reggae and it's all sorts of different things. Cheerleader, you know, right, was given to us. Yes,
Yes.
and it took the world by storm.
I'll never forget it.
We would never forget that, right? I want you to kind of, you know, take us back to this creative process. Like, you know, what was that like, hearing the beat and all of that?
Cheerleader is one of the most organic songs I've ever written. Like, when we talk about effortless, you know, it's one of those songs that just came to you like in whole, not even
Yeah.
in part, but in whole. It's like it was already written,
Right.
and I am just basically the speaker that is, you know.
Yeah.
And when I met Mr. Dillon, I actually, it needed another verse.
Oh.
Because it was so short. Because the original idea was for it to be like an interlude on an album. There was no beat. There was just like an a cappella with beatboxing.
Oh.
Fun fact again. Yeah. So when I met Mr. Dillon, I was like, yo, no man, the melody, the concept, no man, this is bad. This is bad, man. We have to, yeah, do another verse
Yeah.
and come back. You know, we did it, and then he brought the original version to Sly, from Sly and
Sly and
Robbie,
Robbie.
yeah. And you know, you got the drums underneath it, and he brought in like Monty and, you know, guitars to play on it, and he just brought a whole, like when he is in his phase, like, you know, doing his thing, I kind of just step back and allow him to,
Yeah.
you know, because if I can bring the song to 50 or 65%,
Yes.
his input always brings it to like the next level that we need.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
and he himself does not get in the way of the creative process.
And I love
so
that.
it's not an ego
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? Whatever makes the song at its best, that's what we're gonna do.
That's very good.
What I actually like was that it never took the original route of, going to the US first and then the rest of the world. It was number one in Sweden and then Europe and then
Yeah,
to the US.
man.
And then when you got that number one hit on Billboard 3 years after in 2015, I remember The Weeknd was number 2, Taylor Swift was number 4. Taylor Swift and The Weeknd.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know, right?
listen.
Here you are, number 1. Talk to us about that surreal feeling, like that moment when you realize that this is a global smash.
And listen, what made it even sweeter is the fact that it's not there was no feature.
Right.
Just
It
you
was
alone.
just
or,
you.
or sampling.
Nothing at all.
There was no familiar sound that people already identified, with from past songs.
Yeah, the
and
beauty of it.
and I think that's really something to be proud of.
Absolutely.
So it was definitely like a overwhelming feeling for me, but I still try to remain humble because I know that
Yes.
was just the beginning of the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to have longevity in the business, you kind of have to be able to remain grounded,
True.
Yeah.
You can't just play off because I
Oh,
want to
no,
sing.
no.
You lose it. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, definitely.
But so many great things has happened since then. I mean, in 2015, you performed the smash hit with Taylor Swift.
Yes.
We're talking about Taylor Swift, who is arguably the biggest pop star of our time. I mean, in 2015, she was still huge.
Give her all her flowers.
All
Yeah,
her flowers.
definitely, yeah.
What was that experience like for you?
Oh God, you mentioned, you said a word earlier, surreal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Surreal. I mean, to be honored by because this was her 1989 tour. This was a pretty big tour.
Yeah.
And I was personally invited. Like, stuff was sent to my home in the US, like gifts. She sent me
Yes.
gifts. Oh no, I'm gonna open the bottle or something.
What?
I know, like,
Really, make it mature, man.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's become mature. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so that was crazy, and she also
Yeah.
sent me a framed picture from the performance.
Aw.
Yeah, so that was a really nice gesture.
That is-
Yeah.
that is-
Yeah, and also, we got to kind of chop it up with her and her mom because we flew back to where we were going on her private jet. I'm sure a lot of pictures on the internet
Cut
circulating.
down
with
on
that.
I mean, come
something
on,
good.
like-
Sure.
I mean,
Being our DJ, like, come on, just hanging with Taylor Swift, okay? Now, who is Omi, outside of music? Because I remember seeing an interview with you with Ebro, and you said that you don't smoke, you don't drink, but
yeah.
you love to paint.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So who is Omi now outside
Yeah.
of
I-
music and recording?
I still don't drink. I still don't smoke.
Love that.
I'm very introverted. I like to be around people who I'm already comfortable, like
Yes.
who I'm comfortable with.
I get
you
that
know?
energy from
Yeah,
you,
and
yeah.
when if I'm around you and I'm comfortable, then you will see all of
Yeah, man,
me.
you'll come out in full colors.
You understand? But otherwise, I just be reserved in the room, like just
Observing.
observing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving
fly
the
on the wall
energy.
kind of vibe.
You know what I
You know
vibe
what I
there,
mean?
man. You understand?
But yeah, I like to paint. I like to draw, and I do interior decorating as well. It's something that I enjoy, and
What?
architectural design. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, AD.
Yes.
AD.
Yes.
It's-
Which was a pretty easy transition because being a visual artist, it
Yeah.
once
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching this little clip with you the other day, and you're asking people like, what are some of the cartoons from back in the day? And
you saw that?
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, Pink Panther.
Oh my
like,
god!
I was a Pink Panther
yes,
girl.
Yes. No,
Right, girl.
listen. Sometimes we like a while ago we were just messing around in the car again, Alex and I was like, hey, you remember back in the day with 90s dancehall? Everybody kind of had a similar kind of vibe. Like the song before they're gonna go in the lyrics, they say, well. That was kind of. It was kind of.
It was like a template.
Yeah, it was like a template.
Yeah.
You know? So they did the intro and they did the warm up and excuse pause me sell it and then
Yeah.
well it was like
And even the videos, the way
Even
the
the
music,
vid- yeah.
yes,
Yes,
template.
yeah. So that was like but guess what? That is what makes our culture so special.
Yeah.
That is what makes our culture so special, and I just hope we don't lose that over time.
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
have to preserve that indeed.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you balance your music career with your personal life? We don't know much about your personal life.
Yeah,
you know.
I know. I'm a very private person.
And that's good.
of course.
Well, you can share a little with us.
With
It's
us,
a safe
yeah.
space.
I mean, come on.
Definitely. Well, I'm a family man. You know, I got my queen, I got my kids, and I enjoy them so much. I don't like being away from them for too long.
Yes.
You know, I have my business that I go to. Like, I keep pretty busy. You know, when I'm not recording or when I'm not doing music. You know, there are so many other wheels turning. You know, but most of all, I'm a family person. I'm very, big on family.
How many kids you have?
Precious.
2.
Oh, nice.
Oh, boy and girl?
Boy and girl.
So
Oh,
so
you got the
perfect
pair.
pair,
Are you
right?
going back? Are you
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah. Like me, baby,
couple cheerleaders,
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
footballers.
Might as well. I found this track. We've always been, telling our listeners, audience,
Yeah.
about all of your updates and things like that,
True.
right? And we made a joke on the show, like maybe a couple months ago, that Omi now for recording more song because
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
cheerleader can take it too, right?
Yeah.
And then when I got home that evening, I was doing some research and I found this song with you and this wonderful, talented lady, Laurel.
Laurel.
The song was Witness, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to myself, Jesus Christ have mercy, God. Like, that's what a boy can sing.
Yeah.
We don't normally see that side of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It showed your vocal range. Only me when we said the song,
Do we have it? Do we? We should.
Kevin, if you can find it in the meantime, Witness.
Yes.
It's Omi,
Please.
with Laurel, Lahrel, right?
Wow, that's amazing. Like you,
no,
it's
no,
amazing.
no.
You bringing that. Yeah, I love the song also.
Are we
When
going to
did you
get more
record
of
that?
those? Last year, was it?
That was like late last year.
Late
Yeah,
last year.
Late last
man.
year.
Are
And
we going
Laurel.
to see more of that side of you?
Yeah, of course, definitely. And Laurel is such a beautiful person. Like, her personality, her work ethic, her drive. Like,
Yeah.
she's based in London.
Yes.
I'm sure you probably do your research.
Yes. I did.
Yeah, but she has such a wonderful energy, and I think we have good chemistry. There are songs with her and myself that are unreleased, and I'm telling you, when those songs come out, I think it's gonna have a real impact as well.
So we do have the song
we found it?
over here. So we're gonna
Okay.
play it for the
Wonderful.
people who don't know it. Here it is. This is a beautiful song. Let's take a listen.
Wow. Oh my God.
When I heard the song, I'm like, this is something
Goosebumps.
so different from you.
It really is gorgeous.
One more of this.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
the way your voices complement each other.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's such a unique thing when you collaborate with someone that you sort of just really sync with. It's,
So she's the more like refined, like part of it,
Yeah.
and then I'm
you're more husky, but it's so good,
yeah,
you
that
know?
raspy kind of.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Love it, bud.
Wow.
got the tequila voice.
That's it.
Even though I don't drink.
Oh my gosh. Now, Omi, great things. You're gearing up to go to Japan.
Yes,
right?
I am.
Courtesy of DME World and Contracted Music.
Big ups.
Yes, man. You'll be performing for the servicemen and women and their families.
And of course, that is like I'm in my element.
Listen, when
Sounds so appropriate,
we
right?
brought the story, and we were like, this is definitely
Yeah,
appropriate.
yeah.
We know Omi is just gonna bring them this great, refreshing
Yeah.
vibe and
Yes.
rejuvenate them. And how do you feel? Are you excited about the
Oh my
performance?
God, you don't know what it means to me when people tell me that my songs help them through hard times, or bring certain memories back, or when people tell you that, it feels like, okay, I'm doing what I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just about the monetary gains. You know what I mean? It's meaningless if that's all there is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you do it for the love, you not do it for
Do it
the
for the
life.
life.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. There you go.
So, have you been to Japan before?
Yeah, man.
Naturally, right? What are some of the things you're looking forward to going back?
Um,
Food, I don't know, culture.
Well, when it comes to food and culture, we are Jamaicans. You know what I mean?
So
We're
the two-
skeptics.
yeah.
Listen, I lived there for 4 years, and it took me so long to get into the food.
I'm like,
Acclimatized still.
Yeah, but once you do though,
I'm like, hey, just get me chicken.
Fried chicken over back.
Yeah, get me something where easily
so
identifiable.
you're not trying any of the raw stuff like sashimi or.
Get me something where easily identifiable. Yeah.
So I can know that this
Yeah,
is
man.
chicken.
Give me wing and leg.
Wing on it. You know, trip me. You know, trip me.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different, like an exchange of culture. You know, whenever I go somewhere that, you know, is different, especially way out of America, we have so much in common.
Yeah.
Africa, you know, we have a lot in common as well.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
Even the rhythmic value of the songs, you know, I mean, it's kind of similar. But when you go to Japan, where it's like a whole nother
I tell you, man,
world.
black and white.
Yeah, chalk and cheese.
I love it. We're going to take a break. We're still here with Omi, right? We're going to take a quick break and we're going to continue this conversation. Once again, he's not going anywhere. Yeah, he's going to be here.
Welcome back to the E-Zone. Watashi wa Honi-B des Kalewa, Kareem Bwoyatingz, DJ Kevy, the Kinetic, Omi to. Yes, we are here in the E-Zone. Now, Omi, what's next for you musically?
Well, let's start off with this song that
Poker face.
And I would say go listen to the not radio edited.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we're after.
I was smiling just now based on that one line. So I smile and I'm able to come and know the unedited version.
Yeah.
And I said,
Okay, definitely we have to. And talk to us about this project.
But of course, this is will lead up to an album. Of course, not a more appropriate time since we're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Cheerleader, which this tour is kind of based around that as well. So the 10-year Cheerleader anniversary tour kicking off in Japan, we break for December, and then early 2025 we pick up in the Elise Stock Festival in the UK.
Nice.
And then an album in the making. So
I was just gonna ask you.
how much songs?
Yeah.
Are we talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, well, you listen Poker Face, right?
Yes.
Just know that is kind of the vibe, but it's not the entire vibe.
Okay.
So I want the album I want to have a little bit more creative control over this album, though. That's what I know.
Yeah.
As opposed to the first one that was under the major label.
Is there anything you want to do musically on it that you've never done before?
Everything.
So
I do everything. Yeah. I just, as I said before, I just want to have a little bit more creative control because there are so many ideas that that are just bursting out of my head, and I want to have the opportunity to get that out on plastic. I mean, metaphorically, because we don't do plastic, of course. Yeah.
Another song that I love from your catalog is the song Thunder that you wrote.
Hey, this man doing research,
Stop no man.
You hear the song with the man I'm talk about the song when nobody now pay mind with me actually like.
Yeah. Those are the type of songs that I really do like from you. And
Thank you.
it's in tribute to your mom.
Yes.
Who passed.
Yeah.
Are we going to hear some more of that type of music?
Definitely.
on the album?
Definitely. You'd be surprised. Listen, I think at some point I'm gonna take you guys back to Motown. So can you imagine with we're gonna definitely be tapping into some rasp.
Nice.
You know what I mean, and some different kind of sultry vibe.
Man.
Yeah.
Groove.
Yeah, man.
What type of music?
Yeah.
All right. So what can fans expect from your performance at Camp Fuji coming up?
It's just a great, refreshing vibe. You know what I mean? I want if you come there depressed or feeling down, I want you to leave on a high. I want you to leave with like a positive energy. Not a high like you're just tired.
No.
But a high like inspired, like refreshed, like spiritually. Yeah.
Good.
And finally, as we look forward to your Japan show, obviously, once again, congratulations on that. What's your message to your fans around the world, to people who've been here since 2012, 12 years after now? What's your message to all of them?
Well, throughout my musical career, I would have gone through numerous amounts of phases. Even a phase where I was kind of not even on social media, like that. And there were people who were still rocking with me, and that made me tear up a little bit, to the point where I had to, I did a little message on my Instagram. For those, if you follow me, you'll see it. To my fans, just apologizing for, my absence. And to my surprise, they were commenting hey, listen, life was lifing.
Just one simple life.
Gotta give it room.
Listen, you took some time, and that is necessary as well. When my son was born, I kind of hold out on all tours, all performances, because I wanted to spend at least 2 years with his first part of development. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be present.
That's important.
And I cheerleader boss, so I was able to do that. I was able to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, this is why I want to encourage also, take the time to encourage the artists. Make good music. So you can take a break sometime.
Yes, you know, out there in the street like a wild dog.
Yeah, so this is not just to flex or to show off or nothing like that, because having a hit single is a blessing.
Yes.
And I know that sometimes it's kind of a raffle, but sometimes you have to be intentional, to make good music. You can't just throw it out there and cover your eye and hope say it catch. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to put some effort into it. Because yes, it can hit, but what about the longevity aspect of it? Yes, it can hit, because things easy if you hit nowadays,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, easy if you go viral, especially with the right amount of promotion behind it.
Yep.
But you want to make things that are timed. It's just the other day, Cheerleader was still going platinum. I think they done.
Listen, and they got more for come.
Things say platinum.
You understand?
Not done.
You know what I mean?
It now go done.
But Cheerleader look like it love argument. Cheerleader just love argument. So it's, but I mean, I want to encourage the artists just to put some effort into their music and production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just the concept, but the production. Don't feel like say you have to own 100% of it.
That too.
If you can carry it to 40, come on, hand it over to somebody else now where we carry it to the next rest of percentage and get the full potential out of that song. You know what I mean? Don't worry, because guess what? 100% and nothing is
nothing.
Such an important message right there.
You know what I mean? You don't want your thing stop right out of Harbour View, the song can't go no further.
Trust me, not about to take a flight.
And that if police not tap your right.
Right there, round
It's such an important message, Omi, because the business, they have to learn the business.
And you have to learn the business. So that's the other part of it too. So, we want to add, there used to be like, they used to say 98% business and 2% talent. But we have to show our next part in our percentage named promotion. You have to get behind your thing with presence, because people are the climate has shifted in terms of how people approach music now and how they consume music.
Yes,
they consume the music with the person behind the music. And this is something I'm learning, because I'm so introverted and so like very behind the scenes, and I like to just put my music out there, and if you like it, then we rock together, you rock with me. But then I realized that it has shifted, where you have to kind of be behind your product, and let people see you
like to know who it is.
Guess what?
That they're listening to.
Not that I'm gonna shortchange them in terms of the quality that they're getting, but you find say when people like it and buying it,
listen to me, man. I'll win a foolishness, man. Say what I me. We are
so we're not gonna take advantage of that though. We're always gonna put our best foot forward in whatever we're doing.
Love that.
I've enjoyed this interaction immensely.
Same.
Me too. Thank you so
much.
Same.
Feel good.
Same. How can people find you on social media?
Instagram at Omi. Facebook I think at Omi, and YouTube at Omi, and I'm on all platforms. Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, all of them.
Nice.
Wonderful. Omi, gambate kudasai.
Great
show.
Alikako.
Couldn't know say any secret on tongue, so.
No, because you go Japan,
So the one that know when me say Alikako.
Wednesday's Brain Buster.
Alright, so on a Wednesday, we do have our wind down feature is our Brain Buster, and Omi decides that this was the best interview that he's ever done all of his entire life. So he says that he's going to stay with us until the end of the show.
Nice.
Yeah, stand for yourself, Omi. And so he posted a video that Honi-B was talking about earlier. So I'm going to play the video, and then we're going to introduce to you what the game is going to be.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, Omi, I want to bring you into the conversation, right? Me and Lex there, and we're talking about 80s cartoons. Now, listen, there was nothing like 80s cartoons. Nothing like, when we are talking about Thundercats, we are talking about Captain Planet, G-Force, E-Man, Jace and the Wheel Warriors. Listen,
the list is very long. But me I tell you, some of my favorite cartoons, we are talking about Power Ranger. We remember Power Ranger. You know, the other day I was watching over Power Ranger, Alex. And I was like, Jesus Christ, this me really used to make me come home from school.
Yes, it's
Yeah, but they're nice. So let me know if there's any that I'm forgetting down in the comments, and let me know what was your favorite 80s cartoon. Trust me, we don't have to join the conversation, because serious business. Later.
So, what is the game?
Okay, so for the game, it's a bit of Family Feud trivia, right? And we're gonna be quizzed by DJ Kevy on old cartoons. Kevy, how exactly? What does a question look like? Go ahead.
Oh, so you'd like to hear a question now?
Just run one off while we understand.
So name a cartoon pet that is smarter than its owner.
Courage the dog.
Yeah.
We don't have that answer.
That's
So what? In what time span? So is it like a multiple choice?
Yeah.
Then I can give the ABC.
What about monthly, the Rocky Racers?
I don't know that one.
How old is that one? Or is it?
But we have Garfield, Snoopy, Dino, and Scooby-Doo.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
So we're supposed to list
just
give one.
One. Okay, one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if it's a multiple choice.
Most popular answer.
Yeah.
So if it's a multiple choice, you will just give us the different choices that we have.
There's a multiple choice.
No.
Multiple choice.
Just tell me one, and you tell us if
If it's on the list,
right.
then.
If it's on
So here's a disclaimer, people, right? Me thinks I was a big man all the days of my life, so me barely watch cartoon, you understand? So when you think say me I go relate, you understand? But let's go. Go ahead, Kevin.
Name a popular cartoon.
SpongeBob.
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, that's there.
SpongeBob.
That's there.
Okay.
Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Yes.
Powerpuff Girls.
That's not there.
Popular SpongeBob.
Look
Rugrats.
how much cartoons popular.
Pink Panther.
Nope.
Cat and Dog.
Nope.
Popeye, the Sailor Man, Sailor Moon.
Let me give you a clue for one of them. It's a superhero teen cartoon.
Justice League. No, you said teen cartoon.
Kim Possible.
No, Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Move on. Name something the Flintstones had that was made from rocks.
Their cars, their home, their tables.
Yeah.
Everybody, everything.
Yeah. Name a popular cartoon animal.
Scooby-Doo. I'm sorry, man.
That's that.
Below the belt.
You mean a popular cartoon, as in their name or the type of animal?
Their name.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's not there.
Well, I tried.
Tom?
Jerry.
Yo, men are so simple. Not overthinking.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse, yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. That's like rabbit.
So this is an open question actually. So for each.
Okay.
So name 5 cartoons you watched as a kid.
Who you starting with?
Don't
Yes.
repeat. So if Omi says 5, you can't name the
So if Omi says 5, we cannot name any of the ones that Omi
All
says.
if those are the ones you used to watch, you cannot say them. Say nothing.
Thundercats was my favorite. Yes, Thundercats.
5.
5, then see if you name.
Oh, Thundercats. Captain Planet. Jason the Wheel Warriors. E-Man. Dungeons and Dragons.
Wow.
Any
Okay.
5 cartoon?
So I used to watch Pink Panther. I loved Pink Panther. I used to watch Tom and Jerry a lot. I used to watch Scooby-Doo. I used to watch the Powerpuff Girls, and I used to watch SpongeBob. You never used to watch Powerpuff Girls.
Alright, hold on. Jesus. I can't name none of them with them. Name Rugrats. Captain Planet.
Name that.
Only said Captain Planet.
I got help her the one.
Yeah.
You watch Rocket Paw?
On Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rocket Power.
Oh, we're going cable now.
But it's scared. I've only had cable. I've only had cable.
Remember my background did humble. Just tell you that.
You did have dish, you know. What's that country mixer? Two on your gun.
A tree.
Two your gun. We go give you one hint for one next one. Cyan. No,
Dragon Ball Z that?
Yes.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Pokemon. Okay,
Yes.
Legend.
Oh my God! Oh my Jesus! Avatar?
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God, Avatar.
How much we get out of five? Come and we get
I find
out.
that.
No, listen. When you talk about them, you have to talk about cartoon when we could have pick up when we turn the pole.
Exactly.
When we turn the TV
It's a turn it again.
when we turn the TV antenna, you have to talk about them.
No, man, turn it
Look
again.
on a Nickelodeon now.
But
man.
they never used to watch.
Satellite.
They never used to watch.
Hey, it's a hell when them send you outside for 30.
No man, right this one. No man, move it back.
When 5 o'clock come on, JIS, come on.
Oh God, oh God. Evening
Alright,
crazy.
this is supposed to be easy.
Oh.
If you watch this, name an animal from Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh.
Pooh. The tiger.
Yeah.
My gosh, was there a mouse? No,
Not
there
that I
wasn't a
can
mouse.
recall.
Was there?
Piglet.
Yes, there was
yeah?
piglets. Yes.
Owls.
The
Owls, forest animals.
tiger.
You said tiger already.
Tigger.
You don't remember donkey?
There was donkey.
Hey, did you guys ever realize that these animals were all the 5 emotions? Like
Wait,
Yes, no, for real.
Yeah, if you notice.
Yeah,
They
donkey
did.
was always depressed.
depressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who just didn't want to do anything.
Lazy, like
Lazy,
yeah.
Then
Like-
you have the happy one that is
Yeah.
always so. I think that's the type. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's how my brain works. So
Yes, very good, very
Nobody
astute.
even look upon themselves.
I guess this is might be the last one because of time, but name a famous cartoon bird.
Bird.
Tweety?
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
More?
More is it? Yeah.
What bird did it?
The what? Sesame Street.
Big Bird?
Big bird.
Big bird.
Yeah.
More bird did it?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Me, I see the bird, them
Is
never
Daffy
mind.
Duck classified as a
Yes.
bird?
But that's
Of course.
It's not a.
Him
it's
said
a
Duffy
bird.
Duck.
It's a flightless bird.
What is it? No.
yeah,
Of course
Woody
it's a
Woodpecker.
flighter.
Woody
and
Woodpecker.
Roadrunner.
Oh, beep
Wow.
beep. A true
Yeah.
man.
So
Busy bad. Busy bad.
One more, Kev. But I'm gonna know my brain. Look at my brain. That my yard.
Listen, I say go whenever you put on the spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Get that.
crazy.
All right. Name a cartoon movie that makes you cry even as an adult.
Lion King.
I'm not too bally
That's
bally.
it.
Oh God.
That's right. Cartoon.
I will cry. Me a river.
No,
I
man,
cry for
man.
cartoons a lot.
No man, me will ball man.
Cartoon
Net-
movies.
Yeah, man, me ball. No.
Yeah, man. Nancy knows on everything. No ball, everything.
Especially when I play
Those are
long.
booger-
when I
Yeah, man. Stop.
let's see, like live action Winnie the Pooh too made me cry.
That's not there though.
What do you say? Oh. Power Rangers.
No,
No.
Tarzan.
Ooh,
Ooh.
no.
Bambi.
Oh,
Never seen that. I
Bambi.
didn't.
Nemo.
Oh yeah, Nemo.
Oh, Nemo.
Yeah,
Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella, because she was so
Why you crying?
ill-treated. Her life was so sad.
Fox
And then she married
and
the
the
prince.
Hound.
Yeah, after.
Finding Nemo.
Crying
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe one more.
All right.
One more today?
Next question.
Next question. Name a cartoon mouse. This is easy.
Minnie Mouse. Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
No, but you have Minnie Mouse too.
Yeah, I had Minnie Mouse.
Mickey and
But that's
Minnie.
not there, unfortunately.
Mickey and Minnie on the moon
Yeah,
is nice.
Jerry.
Jerry. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Of course.
Pinky and the Brain.
Yes.
Love that.
Mickey and the brain.
I'm proud of himself all the time.
I was like, guys.
Wow.
I have
You know what?
Mighty Mouse.
Oh,
yeah,
Mighty
Mickey
Mouse. Mighty
Speedy
Mouse.
Gonzalez.
I will put mouse the boat.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
More mouse
Can't
guys.
do no one.
Them never have
No,
no,
no, you can't. We don't have the time.
one at a time. But once again, thank you, Omi. Thank you so much.